Just give me a minute, everybody. Let me just open up my PC so I can see the chat better. Ugh, God, I hate how this camera looks. Alright. I think that'll be good enough for me. Yeah, that'll be perfect. And shit, my thing is dead. Of course it is. Give me a second, guys. Let me just get this PC up over and everybody, and then we'll start. I'm just getting my charger ready, so. Excuse me. While I'm at it, guys, definitely like, comment, share the stream out to all your friends, share it to everybody, do all that good stuff. Not missing anything yet. Want to wait for a little more people to show up before we start. Oh shit, that's no bueno. I really want to get. I really need. I need to get me a better PC. I really, really, really freaking do. Oh my god, I hate these notifications. Go away, people. I will get to you guys in a moment. There we go. Got my notification ready. Alright, we got 9 viewers. Oh shit, right off the rip. Let's go. Alright, I'll be with you guys very shortly. I'm just opening my browser so I can see the chat better. Because, I don't like to miss any one of you people. I'm not going to be like some other streamers where they'll just completely just miss everybody. Now, I want to get every single person here. Why? Because, you gotta know I'm awesome like that, right? And this computer, well, not the computer, this internet is so fucking slow. So just give it a minute, guys. It's almost about to boot up. Hey, bro, I built my first PC ever. That's awesome, Max. That's cool. How did you build it? And how much did you spend on it? All right, there we go. We got the chat ready. I see everybody here. All right, now let's head back up here. Ian Chung. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. How are you doing, buddy? Matteo. I can't pronounce that last name. How you doing, buddy? Max, what's up, man? Anif. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, too. How you, hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm doing absolutely great. Take two live and what is good, my guy? What is good? Stuna, Audrey, how you doing, my girl? How you doing, honey? I'm glad you can make it. Hey, why is Take Two not mod? Oh, you're absolutely right. Oh shit. Thank you so much for reminding me. I gotta do that right now. Add moderator. There, Take Two for Ivan Urban is mod. All right, here we go. Here we go. How are you doing since last time? Oh, I'm doing so much better. Believe me, after the vacation I had, which I'll talk about in a minute, I am so happy right now. I'm so good. I feel great, and I'll definitely talk more about it when we can. Let me just get through the chat first. Get everybody. Glorious Blaze, what's good, man? Chocolate Lover, how you doing, my guy? Thank you so much for the thumbnail. My good friend John actually made the thumbnail, so shout out to him for that thumbnail. Where's your boy Mennonite? I'm not sure. Hopefully he can stop by soon. The original PC, the gaming PC, and it cost $1,300. That's awesome, Max. That's really cool. I hope to get a PC soon. I may want to have to build my own. I just don't know where to start or where to even get the money for that, but we'll see. I'm so happy to see Ryan back to YouTube. Yeah, man, it's really good to see him again. Absolutely. Okay, well, I got 7 viewers now. I think it's a good time to really just start everything. So, what is poppin', ladies and gentlemen? How's everyone doing this lovely evening, or wherever you are in the world? Hopefully, it's still good. This is your boy, the Ivanimal, and welcome to my after vacation live stream Q&A. So, as you guys know, as you guys saw, that I was on vacation to Orlando, Florida, for my sister. I stayed there for about a week. I went to Disney World, Disney Hollywood, Universal Studios. I went to Aquatica. I went to all sorts of places like this, and my very first time ever going to this kind of place. I mean, I've been to Florida once before, but never really been to any of these places. And the hotel I stayed at was amazing. It was an actual resort, and it was just the best time of my life. After all the fucking drama I've been through in the last few months, This is what I absolutely needed, and I've just been so happy. Like it's been a really great feeling for me. I feel great, and it was just one of the best experiences I've ever had. I'm definitely gonna go back there, and I'll definitely elaborate like what were some of the best parts about it. And so when we first heard about going on this trip, I was already excited. But when my sister actually showed me the resort that the hotel we were gonna stay at, I'm like, this is not a hotel. This is a resort. And I saw pictures of it, and I thought it looked absolutely amazing. I was like, oh shit! I was just so hyped. And when we were finally going on the trip, when we were finally on the road and we finally got there, it was like, yes, this is great. This is going to be so much fun. And even before we got to the hotel, we went to Aquatica. I went on a few of the rides and shit. Sorry about that, guys. There was a fucking cockroach. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, so it was an absolute. So yeah, so we went to Aquatica first before we even got to the hotel. Well, Aquatica is a pretty big theme park right next to SeaWorld. If you guys live in Orlando, it's a really fun water park. I loved it. I went on the majority of the rides. We didn't stay there for too long because it got kind of packed, and I was a little worried because, as you guys know, I'm a pretty big guy. I weigh a little over 300 pounds, which I said I'll get to that point. I'll get to that later, that part later. But I did manage to get on a few of the rides, and I did manage to ride the tide pool. And if you guys have actually followed me on Instagram as well as my Facebook, I actually posted some videos there of me like swimming in the dive pool, going underwater with the underwater pack that I had in my phone. It was a lot of fun. It was a massive joy. You know what I mean? So and by the way, guys, speaking of those videos, I am gonna do a montage of all those videos as well as those pictures that I took of my for the entire course of my vacation there and put them up on the channel. I'm not gonna put it up here because I don't have the stuff for it right now. So, my Instagram is private. What? Hmm. I'll look. Ram. I'll take. I'll. Blah, 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 blah. I'll look into that when I can. Thank you for telling me that. But that's weird. But yeah, so I did. So like I said, I'm gonna put all the montages of my video as well as my pictures there from my entirety of there. So it'll be posted probably by tomorrow if I get around to it. But I'll probably be tired. But either way, it'll still be up on my channel. So please look forward to that. And so we didn't stay there for too long in Aquatica because like it was on a Saturday. It was already super. Wait, was it Saturday? Yeah, I think it was a Saturday, I believe. Or yeah, I think it was Saturday. But it was extremely packed. What is good, Nick? Thank you so much for stopping by, my man. How you doing, my guy? I missed you, man. But the Instagram in the description is indeed private. Okay, I'll fix that. I'll fix that when I can, guys. So I'll deal with that. But shit, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, so yeah, it was on a Sunday. Well, as it was on a Saturday, it was already packed. Like there was like so many people. It was hard to get around, hard to find lockers to put in. So we didn't stay there for too long. I did manage to get a few of the rides. So and it was by this point, it was about an hour or so where we actually had to check into the hotel. So that was a lot of fun. We checked in. The front thing looked amazing. Like they already had carriages for us to put all our bags. The room we stayed at was a lot of fun. I mean, it was very beautiful, very big, very spacious. They had a coffee machine, obviously. You know, I gotta have my coffee, so that was a lot of fun. And yeah, first night there, something actually interesting happened that first night there that actually kind of had me a little worried. So apparently, according to my sister, because I was with my two sisters and my brother-in-law, and obviously her son and daughter, which is my niece and nephews. And apparently, that first night there, actually, this actually didn't happen in the hotel first. It actually happened when we took a stop at a hotel before we actually went to Orlando. And apparently, I was having night terrors. And I don't usually get night terrors. Usually, for those who don't know, night terrors and nightmares are night terrors essentially where you get a super bad dream, but you don't really remember it. So when I woke up, and my sister said you were having a nightmare. You said you ripped your mask off, and you're like, "Hey, you okay?" And I'm just like, "What the hell are you talking about? I didn't do any of that. I would have remembered that if that would happened." So I just kind of shrugged it off, like, "Okay, maybe she's just talking out of her ass." So, however, the night where we actually got to the actual resort, it happened the second time, and at that point, I was a little worried. It was just like, "Oh my god." You know what I mean? Like, I'm really having night terrors because I don't remember what happened. But according to her, I was like, I ripped my mask off, and she's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I was like, and apparently, according to her, I was like, "Okay, yeah, yeah, I'm doing fine. I just had a nightmare, and then I went back to sleep." I had no recollection of that. I did not remember it. I thought I was just sleeping, but apparently to her, apparently what she saw that actually happened, and so I was kind of worried. So I was like, and then she was just kind of conforming me that she was kind of telling me that it's probably because you're in a new environment, you're in a new place and stuff like that, so you'll just kind of get over it eventually. I was still a little worried though because what if it were to happen again? And I was actually doing a little bit of research on my phone, like, okay, what the hell are night terrors? And some of the stuff that's actually described night terrors, it's actually kind of scary because sometimes you can actually hurt somebody, and that was my fear, and I didn't want to have another night terror. But luckily, the rest of the trip there were no night terrors. I slept all the way just fine. I finally got adjusted to everything, and yeah, so that was the only part of the trip that kind of had me a little worried. But other than that, that was really that part was over. So the first day of the trip, we went to Orlando Studios, and when we first got there, wait, I think it was no, actually, I think we went to the water park first, and then we went to Orlando Studios. I don't remember how the order went, but so I think we went to Aquatica again. This time it was less packed. I run on a couple more rides, but one ride I couldn't went on because I was a tad heavier than the weight limit, which is kind of stupid because I went on another ride beforehand that also I also exceeded the weight limit. They didn't give a shit. I rode it and it was no problem. And I forgot the name on some of those rides, and holy shit, it was absolutely fucking terrifying. It was just it was terrifying. That's all I can say. It was really terrifying. You know what I mean? Don't worry, guys. Someone's talking shit. Whatever. I'll deal with it. Bye bye, bitch. Anyway, yeah, don't worry about it, guys. It's just it's no big deal. But anywho, I went on that water ride and it was no problem. I was a little heavy, but again, it was not that big a deal. You know what I mean? So what's scary about that ride was he said the bigger people have to sit in like the towards the back, and that's where the slide was. So like this, so like the big tube is here, and the slope is here, and where my thumb is right here. This is where I had to sit. So I was sitting in back, like backwards, facing down the slope, and I didn't like that position at all. That scared the shit out of me. That really just scared the hell out of me. I didn't like that being in that position at all. So it made going that water slide that much more terrifying. It was really terrifying. I didn't like it at all. You know what I mean? So but it was still a fun ride. You know what I mean? It was still great. I did rent out a couple more rides after that, and it was a lot of fun. We also went on there was also this kind of rapid thing where you can actually have a life vest. It's actually more fun if you actually do it with the life vest. I didn't need it. I could swim just fine. So it was good to like just chill and stuff like that. So that was a lot of fun in that water park. The only thing that kind of sucked about it was the fact that I kind of sprained my foot really bad, to where I kind of pulled a muscle in my foot, and it was just hurting like hell because I was trying to stop myself and the current was still pushing, and I guess I must have pulled a muscle because I was just trying to get out of it, and that absolutely hurted badly. So that was my real experience at Aquatica. But other than that, Aquatica, that was such a great place. I highly recommend it for any of those who live near Orlando, live near SeaWorld or whatever. I definitely highly recommend Aquatica. A great place. It's a lot of fun. It's a great water park. And the entirety of the trip, like my sister warned me that it was gonna be like super like excruciatingly hot. It really wasn't. Like the entirety of the trip, the weather was very tame. Like it was still hot, but it wasn't unbearable. And then considering we had to do a shit ton of walking, it was a serious blessing that it wasn't as hot as it was. You know what I mean? So that was really good. You know what I mean? It did get windy at some points, and so being a water park where you're already cold and when it's windy, that kind of sucked. But other than that, it's kind of minor. But the best experience in that whole place was Universal Studios, and I'll get to that in a minute. But before that, let me look at some of the comments you guys are saying here. I don't want to miss anything. Okay, see what you guys are saying here. I love how my unique name always changing, and yet I'm still the same Audrey. Yeah, I noticed that. Like you changed it up, I can still know it's you. So I don't know. I always wonder, how do you do those? Like, do you do those like emoji like little? Cause you have a little panda bear type thing made with the emojis. I don't know if that's like already put in the system or whatever, or if someone made that by scratch. I've always wondered about that. How did you do it? That's kind of interesting. Uh, Anif, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. I greatly apologize. Good laptops are $750 to $1,000. Also, as well as a good desktop for $1,000 to $5,000. Yeah, they're pricey as shit. I finished my high school earlier. That's good, dude. Congratulations. What grade are you in? Did you like you finished all of high school? You like you're on the way to college or whatever? You're your private. Okay, I saw that. I'm a convertible. What's up, the baby? Coffee equals life. Yeah. I'm kind of like my mom nowadays. I gotta have my coffee. You know what I mean? Brighton, how you doing, my guy? My day was great, dude. I just got back from Orlando, like I was just telling you earlier. The animal, let's go. It's Ivan. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Club Zero? Thank you, stop by, my guy. Tries her. Seems weird. Almost. Also, hello. Yeah, it was really weird. The animal is back, straight up, man. I get night terrors when I go to bed. Really, to bed, really upset. Yeah, I don't. I usually don't get those very often. Like that never really happened. I never really had night terrors before, so that was really freaky. But it doesn't happen anymore. Like I was able to have the rest of the trip, without a hitch, so it was all good. Alrighty. Wow, my boy Ivan doesn't deserve that hate at all. It's alright, Club Zero. There's always gonna be people talking shit. I'm kind of immune to that right now. You know what I mean? So it doesn't bother me. They can say all the shit they want. I already removed them. I already removed them. And if you were to make another account to talk more shit, it just goes to show what kind of a loser that person really is. If you're gonna do that kind of stuff, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I could use more views, so you're just helping me out, man. I hope those episodes don't have a negative effect on your usual activities or daily life. No, not at all. Not at all. Then, like I said, there were just those two occurrences that they actually happened. It never happened. It never happened for the rest of the trip. It's because it was a new environment. It was like it was a new environment. It was a new place I'm staying at. So that's kind of where the night terrors kind of kicked in. But other than that, my sister informed me I was okay for the rest of the trip. So it wasn't that big a deal. Yeah. The fact that people give hate for no reason, I swear. Yeah, it's okay, Audrey. It's not that big a deal. I don't care. I know how that feels, fam. I used to sprain my foot like every day in the fifth grade. Ow. How did you do that, Audrey? Club Zero. Wait, shit. Sorry, skipped it. Yeah, I feel that when you pull a muscle. Yeah, that really hurt. Like, even now, like, several days later, it still kind of hurts. And, dude, the amount of walking I did in that trip, my feet was so inflamed. It was so painful. Like, even right now, like, my feet hurt quite a bit. You know what I mean? I had to take a leave like every single night because my feet I just couldn't walk anymore. It was that bad. But it was good because gave me more opportunity to lose some weight and whatever. So it was worth it. Did you guys watch any news? It's about volcano eruptions in Democratic Republic of Congo. Oh no, I didn't know about that. A volcano explode? Was it a big one? Any like? You can tell me the story if you want. What is your opinion on the DBP situation? What do you mean about the DBP situation? Elaborate on that, bro. Shit. Did you go to Universal Studios in California or? And I went to Florida. That's where I went to. I went to Florida. Those are text emojis, Ivan. Oh, okay, okay. That's what I figured. I always figured people just make them by scratch. I thought that would have been kind of cool. Go to emojis. Go to the little face button, and there are your choices. Oh, it's on Android. Okay, that makes sense. What's your favorite abridged series? I definitely like. I like the ones we're watching right now. I definitely like Helsing Ultimate. That was hella funny. And the one we're currently watching right now with my boy Ruben is actually Sword Out Online Abridged. That shit is funny. Like we just die laughing every single episode. That is a fantastic abridged series. I cannot wait to show the rest of it. We have yet to record more episodes, but I'm thoroughly excited about that to watch that again. It's so damn funny. I would say it's as good as Helsing Ultimate in my opinion. It's so damn good. It's so damn funny. I highly recommend you guys check it out. Highly recommend it. Cody Lane the Dragon. Greetings, homie. How you doing, man? Stat Moros, watermelon or melon. I like both. I like both watermelons and melons, so I choose both. Which Mountain Dew do you like? I haven't really drank Mountain Dew in a while. I'm trying to avoid soda, and like now that I got back home, I'm gonna go back to my diet, so I really can't have any more soda anymore. So I still gotta kill the weight off. Bruh, I used to be like running and I have a weak body, plus my ankle would often slip up from under me. I'm sorry to hear that, Audrey. That sucks. I like having a lighter. It's like having a lighter on your foot when you take what? Yeah, it sucks. It really does. DC or Marvel or both. I don't really care for either franchise, but if I have to pick one, I guess DC. But that's not by much. So there's that. In a nutshell, it's a guy who got called out for being a pedophile by even bigger pedophile slash racist by doing a prank video. Oh, that I did not know about. That is something worth talking about on the podcast. So I'll definitely look into that, bruh. I definitely look into that. That's interesting. What is your favorite sport? I don't really have a favorite sport. Sport is not really my thing, but if I had to choose one that I sort of enjoy, I guess it would be like MMA. I guess you consider an MMA a sport. So I definitely kind of enjoy that because I like martial arts. So I guess that's one thing I can do. You know. Paintball. I actually never tried paintball. I mean, I shot a paintball gun, but I never actually competed in the sport. That's actually kind of fun. Like I would totally do it. Like UFC, yeah, something like that. I still plan to, uh, ever make an animated crossover film of DC and Marvel together. It'll be titled DC and Marvel United. That would be a dope movie. Like I can totally see that being a theater. Like have the MCU from Marvel and MCU from DC work fighting together. Like that would be a dope movie. I can totally actually see that work if done correctly. With obviously the original cast from both Marvel and DC movie franchises. That'd be a lot of fun. Okay. It's a day we're at and it's a night where I'm at. Oh, okay, Meta Knight. That's cool. Have you visited Krusty Land and Universal? I don't know if I did or not, to be honest. I don't know if we probably got past that or we weren't near it. I don't know. I'll have to look into that, honestly, because if I haven't, I definitely will go to it. Absolutely. What do you think about esports? Not really a fan of it, to be honest. Okay, enough of that. Now let's get back to the trip. So basically, when we went to Universal Studios, the first thing we did, my sister, she bought from a place called Voodoo Donuts, and she was telling me beforehand that they made some bomb ass donuts, and honestly, she was right. Those donuts were amazing. They were so damn good. They were expensive, but they were so damn good. Like they taste so fresh. Like they bake it right in front of you. I haven't really gone to the store because I was trying to get a pass for it to go on the rides and stuff. So she bought the donuts and they were just so damn good. They were so fresh. And dude, they're easily one of the best donuts I've ever tasted. Easily better than freaking Krispy Kreme. It's even better than freaking Dunkin' Donuts. Those donuts are bomb. If you haven't had Voodoo Donuts, you got to you got to try it. You have to freaking try it. Voodoo Donuts in a Universal Studios. You will not regret it. It is so good. Oh, guys, thinking about it now, I wish I brought more. Oh, fuck. They were so damn good, guys. So good. So damn good. So yeah, so we got the pass, and luckily, the pass we got, we're allowed to like skip lines, so I didn't have to wait in line for much of the ride. I just went on it, and so this is where my weight comes into play because I lost over 30 pounds prior to this trip. So, but I'm still fairly big, so I was wondering because this happened in the past before where I was so big I couldn't fit on any of the rides. So I was kind of afraid, okay, this is going to be the same thing. And the very first ride I went on, I forgot the name of it already, but it's the one where you literally start off going up like vertical. It's already a vertical slope to start off with. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. And at that point, I was like, okay, I'm kind of hoping I can get on this ride. And so usually when you go to these theme parks, they'll have like a little seating area to test if you can actually fit into the ride. And so I did that, and I'm like, oh, I can't fit. All right, too bad. But then they say, oh, wait, you try that again. I think I heard the beep going. I was like, all right, I'll try it again. I clamped the thing. Beep. I fit. I was like, oh, fucking A. And so I was kind of nervous. I was like, oh, shit, this is going to suck. And I went up that ride, and the first thing we did was go 100% 90 degrees vertical. And I was shitting bricks. That was not a good feeling. Luckily, the rest of the ride was okay. But that one start of the ride, that was terrifying. And when I got done with that, I was kind of shaking a little bit, and I was starting to get a little bit dizzy. So that was kind of the scary part about it. After that ride, we went to this Transformers like a VR ride where they give you glasses, they put you on a moving seat. That was a lot of fun. Like that was so lifelike. It was so well done. Those rides were a massive joy. Those are the majority of the rides that we went on because they were so fun to do. At that point, though, I kind of had to stop because I was starting to get dizzy, and because I don't think I've ever told you guys this, but I was kind of suffering vertigo. I was having a lot of dizziness and vertigo issues, so couldn't do too much of those rides because after that second ride, I was literally dizzy. I was lightheaded. I had to take a minute to, like what you call it, just like relax and whatever. So after I relaxed a little bit, we walked further into the park to where the Harry Potter section is. And the Harry Potter section, and so we went to I think it was King's Cross. That's where like platform 9 3/4 are, where they usually go on the train to Hogwarts. So we took that to all the way to Diagon Alley, where the bank is. I forgot what the name of that bank is. Damn it. I'm a fan of Harry Potter. I can't even remember what the name of the freaking thing is. So, but yeah, we went into the bank, and they had all this like what you call it, all these little shops here and there with all types of souvenirs and stuff. They had a wand shop, and they had a dragon that shoots fire every 10 minutes, and it was just so dope. Like I had a grin from here to here. I was so psyched, and actually. One of the first things I bought there, because I had quite a bit of money my mom gave me, boom, I got a wand. So I bought it because they sell wands, so it's kind of like based on like your personality and stuff like that. So like, okay, so do you have a wand for the you? So I'm born in March. My birthday's on March 5th. So okay, do you have one for March, and do you have one based on like for kind-hearted people? She's like, okay, this is definitely the wand. Boom. And you see this little. And unfortunately, it doesn't. The tip doesn't glow. Unfortunately, this is really just like a little sensor. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a little sensor bar. So, because all throughout the park, there's these little sections where there's a little thing on the ground, and you do like a certain hand gesture movement, and it'll trigger like a little thing in the window. Like it'll make water spurt. It'll make like a line, like a zip line go up. It'll make just things, make certain things happen. You know what I mean? So this is what this little thing is for. So and they're pretty damn delicate. If you break this, you really can't do any of those attractions. Luckily, these have a lifetime warranty, so if this were to break, I can just replace it. But since I'm not in Florida anymore, I can't afford to break this, because then I would have to freaking close it. I would have to close it, and I mean I would have to put it back in the box and then have it shipped and then have it shipped back. So luckily, none of my wands broke, which is good. And so this isn't the wand from a certain character in the movie. This is just this wand's based on like your date of birth and just like your personality and stuff like that. And so apparently obviously my personality, because you know I'm a cool dude, I'm nice and stuff like that. So that's kind of how it transpired for me essentially. And also says it says something about be careful falling in love because that'll leave you in a great danger. And what's been transpiring in my life is that's not wrong. So yeah, I love this. This is one of the best. It's only $52. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I got money. I'll definitely buy it. You know what I mean? So I love this thing. Like this is definitely one of the best things I bought because I love Harry Potter. Most of the stuff I bought from the thing was from Harry Potter because I'm a massive Harry Potter fan. I read the books. My sisters read all the books, and we actually went into the actual train to Hogwarts, and there's this little section where you guys can see out the window us traveling like over the bridge, the landscape to Hogwarts, and then towards the door you see Harry, like you see a Dementor coming through the door, and then Harry like using Expecto Patronum and blasting away, and then you can hear Hermione and Ron kind of talk about what's going on. And then the train conductor, you put that sells all the candies and stuff. So it's like after watching that, we all agree like you know what, we gotta watch Harry Potter, and that's kind of what we did. After that ride, I started to binge watch the Harry Potter movies, and so it was such a great thing. It was oh my god, like I couldn't be more happy being in that place. Like I love this damn thing. You know what I mean? So it was like that was one of the best experience I've had was being in that Harry Potter section. And I actually and when I talked to you guys before about being on the rides, I rode virtually every single ride in that park. I lost so much weight that I was not concerned about if I couldn't fit on a ride anymore. I literally fit on all the rides, so I got to have the maximum experiences for being in that park. And that literally made all the workout I did, all the exercises I've been doing so worthwhile because I guarantee you, if I was the weight I was several months ago, I wouldn't fit on probably half of those rides. So the fact that all that weight I dropped was so significant, I had to get on all those rides. That was a massive deal, and that's why I love that park so much. And one of the rides I did went on was Hagrid's motorbike, where you're flying through the forest of death, no, the dark forest rather. And the roller coaster is essentially, you're on the bike, you're either on the bike or in the little seating area. I went on the bike obviously because it's more like I can fit it more better than if I was on the normal seat. And that was a really fun ride. That was super enjoyable. Like it kind of like drags you back at first, and then there's a section where you're getting entangled by the devil snare, and then you have to shine a light at it, and then it drops you. It drops you to the ground. Well, not to the, it drops you, and then you just keep on going. So that was a really dope ride. That was a lot of fun. Let me show you guys what I have here as well. That also came with the box. So this is a map of the sections where you can actually utilize. I don't know if you guys can see it well. Hopefully, if you can, these are sections in the park where you can actually utilize like the wand magic, where you see little indicators on the ground of like what you can interact with, and you do a certain hand movement, do a certain wand movement to trigger it. It's not as easy as it looks. That was actually super hard. It took me like 40 tries to get something like that happen. And one of the uh, people who work at the park, they were like, one person took like over an hour to try to get that damn thing to work. So it's not easy at all. You got to make sure this is not broken. If this is broken, you ain't doing shit. So, uh, yeah. So this is all the sections where you can actually do these type of spells at. I think it's only in the Harry Potter area. I could be wrong. It's probably other places too, but more than likely you do these kind of stuff here. So you see here, so like this is where the sections you have to be to do the spells, and this is kind of where you have to do the gestures. Most of the gestures are either numbers or like your numbers of letters. So if you're doing a 4, you go up, curve this way, go like that, that's a 4. Or you're doing an H or whatever. It's all right here on the map. So let me know if you guys can actually see it. So yeah, so I would always bring my wand every time we come back here, so to interact with all this stuff. I never really got to interact with most of these, and there's a lot here, and most of them I didn't get to really interact with because I just either I couldn't find them or we were at a certain part of the park where we just couldn't see them. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. So this is where all these sections are at. There's also one back here, another part of the park where you can do these magic spells at. So like you see where you can go to find the spells, the movements you have to do. You don't have to actually say the name of the spells to actually do it. You just have to do the hand movements. That's all it is. And so most of these spells I really can't even pronounce, so I wouldn't even try to pronounce it. I would just try to do the hand movement. And you have to like make sure the sensor is like very up close. Well, not up close, but just a certain distance. And you have to do it very slightly because if you do like a big movement, it's not going to register it. So it took a lot of trial and error to do this. It was a lot of trial and error, so it got kind of frustrating a little bit, but it was still fun. It was still a lot of fun. So there's that. What else do I got to show you here? Yeah, I bought a second wand. This is something me and my sister actually split. Because I asked her, hey, how would you feel? Let's split another wand. So this is technically her wand as well as mine, because we both kind of split the price. But this is a wand from from the actual movie itself, and that is Dumbledore's very first wand, not the Elder wand he'll get later, but his very first wand, which is this right here. It's cool because this is actually metal. This is actually metal. It has runes. I even told the lady, hey, what wand do you think I should get? And she was like, hey, you should definitely get this one because it's made of metal. It's, it has runes and stuff like that. I was like, you know what? F it. I'll get it. So definitely my favorite wand, and this is probably the wand that I had the most success with doing those like interactive spells within the park. I don't know why. I guess it was because it's Dumbledore's wand. He's the best wizard in the world, so it made perfect sense to for this one to work. So this is another one of my favorite wands. It, like I said, this is made of metal. If you can actually see it, and it's very heavy. Like I could probably beat the shit out of somebody, but I'm not. This is these things are very freaking delicate. I can't afford to damage these, so this is definitely one of the best souvenirs I've ever gotten, and I love this thing. This is one of the best things here. So let's get a better look at it, guys. Maybe you can play Harry Potter in mobile. Yeah, I actually did play the Harry Potter game in mobile, actually. I'll get to your guys' comments in a little bit, so hold on. Just want to make sure you guys see all the beauty that this one has to offer. And this thing also comes with the map thing, so where you can do the interaction stuff. But you guys already saw that, so I don't have to show you again. Let me show you what other Harry Potter related stuff I bought at the park. I would have to find it here. That's not Harry Potter related, so I can't show that. Oh, but this right here, I will show you later. This is one of the best things I bought, but I will get to that later. And I might as well just show you this because this is probably the least interesting thing I bought. It's really just the a cup from Monsters Inc. This one I got from Disney Disney Studios, Disney World essentially. So it's really nothing interesting. It's just a cup. That's really all it is. It's probably the least interesting thing I bought in the whole thing. But I like it. You know, I want to get at least a cup. You know what I mean? And also, it would have made no sense for me to go to these certain places without buying a T-shirt. And go figure, I had to get a Harry Potter T-shirt, and this is it right here. Why am I not wearing it? I don't know. I just didn't think to wear it, but it's fine. I don't want to ruin the surprise for you guys. So here it is. They actually found one in my size. I may actually wear this if I ever decide to go out. It's the entirety of the entire school, the entire classes. Well, not classes, but like the dorms or whatever. There's Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. Again, they had it in my size, so I was really stoked to have it. You know what I mean? What they also had there that I really would love to have gotten was the actual robes of the actual like houses, and I want to get a Ravenclaw robe because one, I just like the color blue, and Ravenclaw is blue, and also they're probably the least talked about dorm in the entire series of Harry Potter, and I just felt they were kind of underrated, as well as Hufflepuff too. It's always either Gryffindor or Slytherin, so I kind of wanted to differentiate. However, they were kind of expensive. I mean, I could have bought them there. I had the money for it. I just didn't think to do it because I wanted to kind of conserve my money a little bit, you know? So that's why I didn't really get it. But next time when I go to Universal, I'm definitely gonna get it there. All right, what else do I gotta show you guys? Cause I must have got some other cool stuff here. Where is it? Oh, here it is. It's a keychain, but it's a kind of cool keychain. So let me show you what I got. It's the Time Turner keychain. This is probably one of my favorite items in the actual movies because I thought it looks really cool. It's an hourglass where Hermione actually uses to get through all her classes by essentially manipulating time. And Mom's like, where the hell did you come from? Like, I've been here all the whole time, you know what I mean? So this is kind of cool. This is one of my favorite things I bought. It's like, you know what? You know, if you're going to go to certain places, then one of the key things you need to get a keychain and a t-shirt. That's one of these things you kind of have to get when you're going to these certain places. So it only makes sense for me to get a keychain, but it's like, okay, what kind of keychain should I get? I'm not sure. And then I saw the time turner, and it's made of metal, obviously. It's pretty damn heavy. It spins. The hourglass actually works. So you can actually see it's going down. Sand's going down. So yeah, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is what I had to get. You know. I also have another keychain. I may as well just show it to you guys right now. Star Wars keychain. This one I also got from Disney World. And yes, it turns on if I can. Yes, it does. Oh, there we go. See, there we go. It turns on. Let me see if I can turn off the light. Can you guys actually still see me? So yeah, lights actually works. It doesn't make noise or anything, but it still glows. It still does all this other cool stuff. So yeah, definitely another one of my favorite props I got from the thing. So yeah. Man, there's really like there's so many things I could talk about when me going to this place. It was just a lot of fun. All right, now let me see what you guys are talking here. Let me get to the comment section right now. What's up, dude? I got back from Taco Bell. That's awesome, dude. That's cool, Jonathan. Did not see you coming. No one does. Who else is a simp for Draco Malfoy? All I say. Oh, you're a Draco Malfoy fan, Audrey? That's cool. I like Malfoy. They had Malfoy's wand, but me personally, I have an acquired taste. Like I kind of want to get a wand that kind of looks the coolest. And some of the wands they had, they looked really cool. So other than were kind of like bland, like Professor Snape's wand. It's very bland looking. It's just like it just had a couple of tiny runes on the handle, and it's. I just wasn't big on it. You know, it has to kind of pop out to me. Like his the one, excuse me, like the one that Dumbledore had, his first one, that popped out because one is made of metal. Obviously, I was like, hell no, I'm not gonna pass that up. I got all Night Lantern Corps rings of different colors. That's cool, Cody. I'm the only one that sims for Draco. I like Draco. He's cool. I mean, I don't want to sound like a dick, but most of us here are mostly guys. you're you're Fight Club Zero. That's funny. I don't know why. I love Disney. My favorite Disney villain is Judge Doom. Who's Judge Doom? What movie was that from? Draco looks handsome. Don't get me wrong, but I ain't into guys. But I ain't into guys. That's fine. That's fine. Club Zero. Dude, like the cast in the Harry Potter movies was just perfect. Like there really isn't any casting choice that I didn't like. The one thing like it kind of like turned me off was the Dumbledore actor because the first one from the first two movies died of cancer, to my knowledge anyway. I mean the first one, I mean the next actor he was okay. I kind of got used to him as the movies went on. He definitely wasn't my favorite. The other one was definitely better, but he kind of grew on me a little bit. But I thought all the actors in the movie play their parts well. The dude who played Harry Potter, like that dude was Harry. Fuck, that dude was a true Harry Potter. I couldn't imagine anyone else as that role. I thought all the actors did a great job. All of them fulfilled their roles perfectly. And even if you don't read the books, you should still watch the movies. The movies were still fantastic to watch, and I still watch them even to this day. Especially after this trip, I'm still binge watching Harry Potter. Okay, what else have we got here? Ivan, help me out, fam. I'm the only for Draco in this life, man. Maybe you could play Harry Potter mobile. Yeah, I actually did play Harry Potter mobile. I should probably get back into it. I don't think I'll be able to live stream it. I don't think you guys would watch it. Well, I would like you, but I like people to watch it, but I just don't know how to stream mobile apps, at least not yet anyway. So I went to Universal Studios in California once, and the same time I went to Disneyland. That's awesome. I don't know how it is in California, but definitely elaborate what you saw over there, Cody. Like, let me know what's there and what's not. You know, Harry Potter. That's all. That's all Muggles. Yeah, pretty much. I love Harry Potter too. I'm also into Dungeons and Dragons. That's cool, Jonathan. Whoa, a Keyblade, super cool. Yeah, you guys have seen my Keyblade before. I've seen it. You guys have seen it multiple times. I've had it literally on my shoulder when I was doing the death battle with King Mickey and Yoda when I was doing it with Nidge. So you guys have seen my Keyblade. I didn't get this from the actual trip or anything. I've always had it. You guys have always seen it. So, hi, what's up, man? What's up, Torian? How you doing, homie? I got the joke. Okay. Amith. I cannot pronounce your name. Is there another name I can call you? I can't pronounce that. I hate butchering it. In my opinion, I go Helsing Ultimate Bridge, SAO Bridge, then Code Giza Bridge, then MHA Bridge. That's cool. Those we can check out definitely. If you want to hear it, yeah, sure, Club Zero. Why not? So when you brought the wand, did the map come in the box, or did you guys get it separate, like the wands in one hand and the map in the other hand? Yeah, it came. Yeah, the map, the map came with the wand. Like it was already in the box. It was just kind of just showing you, like where you can do the interactions, where you do the hand movements, and and just certain areas within that park to do it. You know what I mean? So it did come with it. They also apparently had stands you could buy, but I didn't notice that until I was literally leaving yesterday. But I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend $35 on a damn stand. I might as well just keep it in the box. Jeez, my boys, I haven't got the bicep muscles. Goddamn. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to work out. You know what I mean. Today was the last day I got to splurge, but now I got to get back into eating healthier. Luckily, when I got home today, I discovered I didn't gain any weight. I'm actually 317, so I'm still on track to losing weight. I'm glad I didn't gain any weight, so that makes me happy. And the gym next to my house is gonna start opening soon, so I'm definitely gonna start hitting the gym, trying to get a little muscle going because I gotta just a tad thinner. I'm still gonna be a big boy. I don't want to be a skinny. I don't want to be a lanky kind of guy. I will still want to be kind of chunky, but just to where I'm very much healthy and all that other good stuff. But I digress. I'm a Ravenclaw, but have traits that are Slytherin as well. It's slow. It's so weird. Yeah, this is it's kind of like a divergence in a little bit where they kind of like tell you what class you are, like if you're a abnegation or dauntless or whatever. I think that's kind of where that kind of situation fits. I just like Ravenclaw because one, blue's my favorite color, and they don't really get really any real representation in the movies or the books. They're like very underrated. They don't get mentioned at all. They're just there. And so it's just kind of weird. So when I did actually play the Harry Potter mobile game, I was a Ravenclaw. I just feel like I want to give some Ravenclaws a little bit of some more exposure. And oh shit, Corporal Russo has joined the chat. How you doing, my guy? How are you doing, my man? Thank you so much for stopping by, man. I went to Universal and Disney in Florida back in 2002. Haven't been there since. Hope you had a blast. Dude, I had a massive blast. I don't know if you just saw earlier, but I was just showing you some of the props I had that I bought. I can always show that. I can show them again if you didn't check it. Uh, do chicken and broccoli for a week straight. Do 5.5 workouts. Do 4 times a day. I dropped 8 pounds doing that. Sorry, I mean 3 to 4 times a week. That's cool, dude. That's fine. Yeah, man, definitely. I'm definitely Yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna start going back to my workout routines, and that's mostly just do a little bit of like 20 minutes a day of workouts, at least 10 minutes of muscle toning, and then just try to give more balanced diets with some meats, whole grains, some veggies as most as I can. Just try to space it out and just try to maintain a balance of me personally, 12 to 1800 calories. This whole trip, I've mostly been splurging well more than that. Luckily, with the amount of walking I did, I didn't gain that much weight. In fact, I didn't gain any weight at all. I was still 317, so it definitely all worked out for me. But yeah, man. Hey, man, if you got any recommendations, man, I'd be more than happy to hear it. Like, I definitely want to try new things. So yeah, man, definitely. And thank you so much for stopping by, bro. Actually, you know what? Now that you're here, I just made you a moderator, homie. There you go. Okay, let's get back to the comments here. I think I missed somebody. Meta Knight back. What are you doing, homie? So much was the trip. Like it was pretty expensive. It was. I really can't give a real number because it's just something I really can't talk about. Just keep bear in mind, it was in the thousands. It was in the thousands. That's all I can tell you. It was super expensive, but it was all well there at the beginning. And anytime, homie. Anytime, Russo. Uh, Welcome back, Master. Woo, cool, Ivan. That's a cool chain. Yeah. Honestly, of all the chains I got, part of me thinks, what do you guys think? Should I do a giveaway on this? Should I do a giveaway on this keychain? I'm not sure. I may do a giveaway, but before I think about doing giveaways, I'm gonna have to do some research so that way I'm doing it fairly because I know there's kind of like regulations and stuff for doing giveaways on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to look into that. But if I do figure that out, I may end up giving away probably this lightsaber keychain that actually works. I could sign it if you guys want it. So until I figure out all that stuff on it, I'll keep this in the back burner. But I may give this one away. But we'll see. How you doing, Danny? How you doing, bro? Blade Knight, yeah. You had to save for this, right? Yeah, I did. I saved quite a bit. I saved about $300. I still have about $100 left saved, so I didn't spend too much. I want a Draco Malfoy keychain. What, like with his face? You want his wand, or what do you mean? Imagine of that keychain was an actual time turner. You could just change. Oh, dude. If that was actually real, I would literally go back in time and and just redo all the bullshit mistakes that I've done. It's like, oh shit, I had a recent one earlier. Oh shit, something I took it out of context. A friend of mine hates me now. Okay, let's do this shit. Boom! It didn't happen. Ugh, believe me, you don't know how much I would abuse the shit out of that power. Maybe it's a good thing it doesn't exist, but yeah, this I'm not giving away. This is staying with me, so sorry if you were expecting this to give away, but no. Anyway, what's your favorite Harry Potter movie? I definitely like two. I like Chamber of Secrets. I like three. I like The Prisoner of Azkaban. I know a lot of people don't really dig that one because not a lot happened. I still enjoyed it for what it was. I still thought it was very entertaining. So I still like three. I definitely like number four. Number four was a lot of fun. Five, six, and seven, they were good. I enjoyed them. They were a lot of fun. Uh, I can still see you. That's good. Danny, dude, they were fucking popping fireworks and Jamaican music all around my neighborhood because it's Victoria Day. It's so stupid. Oh, Danny, I know exactly what you're dealing with. That's exactly what I had to deal with when I was still living in New York City, blasting the shit out of Jamaican music, popping fireworks. It was really bad. Like, thank God I don't live in that area anymore because that just got so unbearable. And the Jamaican music they were even blasting wasn't even that great, and I like reggae music. If they were playing something like Elephant Man or freaking Bob Marley, wait, was Bob Marley a singer? Anyway, that's not important. Anywho, yo, what's up, Cruise Nation? How you doing, my homie? Judge Doom is from Roger Rabbit. Oh, that's where that's from. Okay, thank you for telling me that. I don't know why I didn't remember that. Roger Rabbit gets framed, burning red eyes, high squeaky voice. Judge Doom. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, what's up, Lunar? How you doing, homie? Are you thinking about doing a test stream for live reactions? I definitely will. I definitely want to do those. I just don't have the setup for it yet. I do want to get a setup. I want to get a better computer, and once I get a better computer, I want to get a better uh, what you call it, camera. Well, my camera, I'm already using my camera on my phone because it still looks really good. But once I get this figured out, it'll be easier for me to do live reactions and stuff like that. So that's still in the works. I just have the money. I just don't have the money for it. So that's not going to come anytime soon, but it will come. Oh crap! Stop skipping the things, please. Judge Jim is okay. I already read that one. Roger Rabbit is also known as Baron von Rotten. Okay, I got the Sirius Black one. Yeah, Sirius Black one is actually a really cool looking wand. I kind of forgot what it looked like when I was there, but it did. It was definitely a cool wand. I definitely like that one quite a bit. Club Zero. Oh shit, oh, okay. Yeah, my boy's here. Danny. Hey, Ivan, I was saying they are fucking popping fireworks and making music around my neighborhood because the Victoria Day is so stupid and it's still going on. I'm sorry to hear that, uh, uh, Danny. And like I said, I know what you're dealing with. I mean, I like that kind of music, but there's just points where like, just turn it the fuck off. They would blast that until like 3 in the morning, and it's just like Jesus Christ. What are you doing? I'm live streaming discussing my trip. That's what I'm doing. I want a little figure of Draco. Just him just smirking. Someone's a Draco Malfoy fangirl. Imagine if the four houses of Hogwarts were college frat houses. Oh Jesus Christ! What would call it? What would Slytherin be? Because I know I feel like Ravenclaw would be like a kind of. Oh shit! Now you got me thinking. Like how would those play out? Because I feel like Slytherin would be the most ratchet of all of those. I just feel like Slytherin would be like the most like hard in terms of like with the alcohol and everything frat related. I just feel like Slytherin would be like the most like just the craziest one. Like you tell me, dude. Like how would you think it would like play out with each of that four houses? The frat that shit that'd be pretty funny. Because that got me thinking about that. That's pretty good. I'm writing the book called John the Warrior and the Thieving Sorcerer. Okay, that sounds cool. Jonathan, what is it about? That actually sounds pretty interesting. Are you talking about the two live streams? What do you mean by that, Cruise Nation? I don't know what you mean. I think they have a Discord server where you can give them suggestions on their pinned comments. Yeah, I have that. Please react to YTP called Jared of Charmers in the next video. Yeah, I'll check it out. No problem. like I said, I have a Discord where you guys can leave whatchamacallit, recommendations for reaction videos. So just please visit that Discord and just leave your stuff there, and I'll look into it. I don't think they have a Discord. Watch had more backyard squirrel maze 2.0 the Walters heist. Okay. We do. Okay. I'm major Draco Malfoy fan. Yeah, that's what I thought, Audrey. That's what I thought, girl. Buzz Nuts, how you doing, my guy? How you doing, bro? You can stop by, man. Okay, so now that everyone's come, let's get to more of the trip. And so, yeah, Universal. That was a lot of fun. One ride I did go on Universal, and it was a Star Wars ride, and the one I went to, I think it was also a VR ride, and that was a lot of fun too. Um, that line was long though. Thank God for like express passes because I would have to wait 8 hours online. So I was like, yeah, fuck that noise. I'm not waiting on that line. And so one of them that I went on was I believe it was a VR ride. I'm trying to remember if it was or not. Yeah, I think it was a VR ride. And they also had a section where you can actually create your own lightsaber. Sort of create. It's really just you can buy a certain handle for 100 and something bucks, and then they just give you a lightsaber stick. I thought about getting it, but it's like I like Hot Wars. I mean, not Hot Wars. I like Star Wars. Not saying not really. I don't hate Star Wars. I'm just not a fan of it, and I do like their lightsabers a lot. But is it enough for me to warrant like $130 to buy that? And then I was like, nah, it's not worth it. It still looks cool though. I was like, nah, I'll pass. And one of the rides I did went on that we had to kind of like reserve it. You know what I mean? Like we had to like press the button quickly on our phones to reserve the ride. That ride took over an hour to get to. Not mean that walking to the ride, but waiting on that damn line because there was freaking delays like every single second. It was so annoying. It was to a point where it was like, okay, you know what? Fuck this. I want to leave because the delays were just so damn long. I just couldn't take it. And honestly, it was still a fun ride. It was like it was like it wasn't a VR. It was kind of a 4D kind of ride. It was still really fun. But after waiting that long ass line, I was kind of disappointed at the very end of it because it was still a good ride. It was still very enjoyable. Like like my sisters kind of hyped it up when we were getting there, but I just didn't think it was all that great. It was still fun. I still thoroughly enjoyed that ride, but waiting online with all those delays for that experience, and I just didn't think it was all that worth it in my opinion. So it was still a good ride, just not my favorite one. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying here. You can use Melanap or StreamYard because both of them are free to use. Yeah, I know that. I'm definitely gonna use StreamYard since that's the one I'm most familiar with. Uh, it's about John the warrior who joins forces with an ancient god slash devils who helped him and his dead dogs destroy an evil magician who kills John's sense of humor. What? Kills John's sense of humor. Okay, okay. I don't know what to think about that. The two breakdown live streams. I still don't know what you mean by that, Cruz. I don't really just. Maybe I just don't remember right now. The Harry Potter 3D ride was fun. Yeah, I think I went on that. Yeah, that was. I'm trying to remember which one was that. Cause I know one of them was a VR ride. Anywho, it's also a true story, but without all the fantasy. Okay, that's cool. Kenneth, I think you go over with someone on how I think you go over some of her live streams with stream live reactions. Yeah, I definitely want to do live reactions, Kenneth. I'm definitely gonna do that. That's still something that will happen eventually. I just gotta get the stuff for it. Right now, I just don't. I had all my wallpapers for literally everything. Draco Malfoy in the dark green color for a week straight. Good lord, Audrey. That's funny. My parents just get their first dose shot of vaccine today. Oh, that's cool, Danny. The side effects are gonna kind of suck for a little bit, but I think they'll be. I hope they'll be all right with it. But it's good they got the vaccine. November is the best time to go to Universal. Slow time. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what we talked about. We talked about going to Universal within that time frame in November. So hopefully it's kind of it's slower. Hopefully. Okay, I found the Discord, but the link in the description does not work. I don't understand. I don't understand. I keep changing that Discord server and the link. I don't know why it's still giving people trouble. Oh, fuck, this is ridiculous. Cruise Nation, maybe you shouldn't talk about it. Yeah, Cruise Nation, yeah, let's not talk about that crap. Frat House, Malfoy, Tehran, Yo Ginger Snap. me and the me and the thick snake boys over at the Slytherin house heard that you be hitting that Hermione hinky you experiencing that potion lotion everywhere, bro. What the fuck? That's a good one. Oh god, I love that. That's funny as fuck. Can I pin that comment? Yeah, I'm pinning that. I'm pinning that. That's keep. I'm keeping that. That's fucking amazing. But I said it fun. You know, just sent me that thick steak boy. That was That's funny. That's a good one. That deserves the pin, dude. You earned that. That was good. That was good. Uh, Jonathan, my teacher drew a pentagram on the whiteboard and cursed me. My sense of humor was destroyed for a while. That is what inspired me to write this book. Oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, I can see that now. Okay, yeah, definitely, definitely, like give me more information about it, 'cause that sounds interesting. Bringing something up isn't a good thing. Yeah, you're fine, Cruz. It's fine. I had a dream where I was in a crib and a circus baby was singing me a lullaby version of "Join Us for a Bite." Well, that's fucking creepy. I don't know what to make of that. Sorry, gotta go to bed. That's fine, Max. I'm glad you could stop by, though. I appreciate you, man. So yeah, back to the back to the trip. So another part of Universal I went to. It was this one where we were at the Hulk, and so I tried to ride the Hulk, and while I did fit on the ride, but I guess I was so nervous that when it clamped down on my chest, it was so tight around my chest I couldn't breathe. Like I would try to breathe and my chest would just stop dead in that bar, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't ride it because it was so constricting on my chest. I just couldn't breathe, and I could fit on it just fine. And it's weird because they had those test seats, and I did the test seats where they had the double buckle, and I did the double buckle one. I fit on it no problem. I could breathe normally, but when I was actually on that ride, I just couldn't breathe. It was so constricting, so I just couldn't do it. Maybe next time when I go back there, I'll definitely do it again. But I'll try to do it on a different like card or whatever. Because the twice I went, it was literally on the same row where that constricting, where that thing kind of constricted me. So that's kind of the one thing that kind of sucked about it. But it wasn't that massive deal of a ride. So not that I really missed much. We went a couple water rides within the park as well, which were really good. One of them was like a huge rapid ride, and dude, we got drenched. And my sister, dude, she got the brunt of all that. Like it was so damn funny. I mean, I got the brunt of it too, but that was a lot of fun. The only thing that sucked about it, I didn't have my towel with me, and I was not gonna spend $5 on that little fan machine to dry off. And it was windy that day, so I was kind of freezing my ass off with that damn thing. So I was like, oh fuck. I did it the second time before we left, but yeah. Now, if you guys didn't know, there's a coaster that's not officially open. It's called like a, what did my sister call it? A soft opening. I forgot what the word she used for it, but it's like it's open, but it's not fully open. It's hard to explain. But it's called the, this is in the Jurassic Park area, Jurassic Park section of the park. It's called the Velocicoaster. I was like, okay, let me go check it out. And she told me that it was kind of a soft opening where they're kind of testing it out for different people, like the staff and whatever. And apparently the public can still go, and the line wasn't all that long. I waited about like 30 minutes or so on that ride. I was like, okay, so it was just I saw a loop de loop and I saw a couple of swerves. Like, okay, no big deal. I was wrong. That shit was intense. That was the most extreme roller coaster ride I've ever been on, and I don't think I'll ever. I don't think I just don't know if I'd be able to ride that again. And honestly, thank God I did it then, because if it were, because once it officially opens, the wait line would be at least 3 hours, and I was not gonna wait 3 hours to get on that damn thing. Like some of these lines were, some of them were already ridiculous. We had to wait 30 to 40 minutes, sometimes even 75 minutes. Luckily, we had what's called rider switch. where after a certain point we were online, if we had a second party with us, they can just skip the line to where we were. At least that's kind of how it works. But that Velocicoaster ride was so fucking intense that my sister even said, "No, I'm not gonna go on it." And I was like, "Yeah, you don't want to," because keep in mind, like the way they had the thing set up, it was like at your waist where you're holding onto the bar like this, right? I was like, okay, no big deal. And as the ride went, like, cause I have my pass, like I don't know if I even have it here. Do I? No, I don't think I have it here. But yeah, so it was around my neck, and I was told I was doing my damnedest to not, because it literally almost flew away. It was literally my key to my hotel. If I had lost that, I would have been fucked. So, like, I was literally holding the damn thing like this because it was literally on the verge of flying off my neck. So I was literally focusing on trying to hold on to my damn pass, and while half the time the twists and turns, at one point I was going like 90 degrees downwards, and my ass was just up on the seat. I felt like I was gonna fall out. Oh my god, that was easily the most intense ride I've ever been on. I've been on roller coasters before, but that one was absolutely extreme. I was like, fuck it, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. My other sister loved it. My brother-in-law loved it. I definitely loved it, but I just wouldn't do it again. Like that was insane. And when it actually officially opens, those lines are going to be, like I said, at least 3 hours long, probably more than 4 hours long. So it was good I wrote it now, so I didn't have to wait, because that was such an intense ass ride. I couldn't record it, unfortunately, because they don't allow you to record. And honestly, as intense as that ride was, I don't think I'd be able to show it anyway. So that was intense. So that was one thing I did during the Jurassic Park part of the thing. Another one was a water ride, and obviously it was kind of like how Jurassic Park in the first movie, where you go through like Central Park, where you see like uh, Dilophosaurus, I think, the one with the frills that spits acid or whatever. It's kind of like that, but then you get to a point where you go into this facility where it's completely destroyed, ransacked. The dinosaurs are running all over the place, and there's a giant ass water slide. That was a lot of fun. One thing was fucked up about that, I was on a previous ride before, King Kong, which by the way is another VR ride. That was a lot of fun too. Nothing much to talk about with that. It was just a VR ride. And so I was looking for a bathroom, and so I was literally towards the edge where the Jurassic Park slide was at, and I was literally drying off because I just finished a water ride a couple of like at least an hour ago so before, and so that water just literally came out of nowhere and just smacked me in the fucking face, literally dousing half my body. I was like, fucking great. And then I looked to the thing, and I was like, splash zone. I was like, okay, great. I didn't see it. Like, I didn't notice the splash zone, but I just got drenched again. I was kind of pissed about that. But after I did that ride, uh, I obviously went to the gift shop. But like, okay, let me see what they got cool here. And they saw they had like replicas of like synthetic like claws or whatever. I was about to buy me a claw, but then I did see something that I thought was absolutely amazing, and it was very inexpensive. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get that one. And that is what I'm gonna show you guys right now, actually. Right here. This is one of my favorite things I bought, and I'm so happy that I did. Cause I was about to buy me something that was on a shelf, but then I saw this. I saw it was inexpensive. I was like, fuck it, this is what I'm buying. So we're about to open it right now. I gotta be careful. There's paper all over the place here. I gotta be careful. I don't want this. I don't want this. This is gonna make a mess. Okay, I gotta dig through this. I gotta dig through this shit. First off, this is the stand for it. You guys see it? That's the stand for it, and this is what I got. I gotta find it in here. It's deep in this shit. Damn it, this thing is very deep in here. Okay, I gotta take it out carefully. I don't want this thing to break. Boom. Uh, don't know if they told me what this was. What claw was this? Mega Raptor claw. Look at that. I saw this. I was like, fuck yes, this is what I'm getting. Like, look at that. Can you imagine as something with a claw this huge? Like, this is a raptor. Like, if you see the Velociraptors movie, like this is the Mega Raptor. Like, this is like the ones you see in the movie, but like about half the size of a T Rex, roughly. And, they have that killing claw in the very middle, and this is what it is right here. Like, can you imagine getting stepped by this? Like, if you saw the third movie, the dinosaur kind of rocked on that dude. What's his name? Udesky, and then just literally stabbed them in the spine with this damn thing. And I saw this. I was like, how much is that? And she said it was like $34. I was like, what? 34? And then I had the other claw, like from the stand in my hand. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm getting this one. I'm getting the big boys. And yeah, I do not regret that decision. This is fucking amazing. I love this. Like, just look at it. Just look at it. Like, this is huge. That's what she said, by the way. But uh yeah, I love this. And so this is the stand that it came with here. So it goes like that. Boom. Oh shit. Woo! That was close. There we go. I think it goes like that, or I think it goes like this. I don't know, but either way, that's the claw it came with. So this is going to be my centerpiece for my YouTube videos. And yeah, this is one of the best things I ever bought. Like, I love this damn thing. Like, this is so cool. So I'm actually put it right here. Actually, I'm not gonna put it right there. It's gonna get in my way. So I'm just gonna lay it right here at the moment. Okay, Cruise Nation, you have a good one, man. I'm glad you could stop by, homie. So yeah. All right, let me get to you guys' comments here. Okay, yeah, brings a good nation. Okay, that's what I saw. Blah, blah, blah. Gotta go to bed. Okay, half an hour. Okay. Someone was Draco Malfoy. I just wanted to see what y'all got. 707 on a calculator. That's funny. Glad I could make you laugh, dude. But gotta hit the hay. Start work at 5 a.m. Keep it away. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, Corporal. I thank you so much for stopping by, bro. I appreciate the good laugh. Much love to you, homie. Appreciate you, man. That was definitely that comment deserved you definitely won the MVP for the comment. So congratulations, my guy. Thank you so much again for stopping by, dude. Much love. Five Nights at Freddy. It was peaceful. Yeah. Damn, I love Hulk. Yeah, Hulk is cool. Hulk is really like I said, I just couldn't get on the ride because it was just so constricting on my chest. But if I go there again, like if I try different seating, I think it'd be different because I know I could ride it. I can fit it, so that's not an issue. They told me uh, I could not go on because I was 1 centimeter short. Wow, just 1 centimeter? Like, was 1 centimeter gonna make that big a difference? That's kind of stupid. That's kind of dumb. Like, even if you're at least 1 centimeter short, you should still be able to get on. They should make that kind of exception. That's kind of anal. That they have to be that specific. Where no, you're like a quarter of an inch short to what it is. I'm like, gives a fuck. I damn near touched the line. Yeah, so that's just kind of stupid. So F in the chat for Cruz. Jonathan Circus Baby is from Five Nights at Freddy, an animatronic horror game, but she was nicer to me than the Dream Devils were, so it was okay, Donkey Duque. It was awesome when you watch a SpongeBob anime. My favorite anime is Getter Robo Armageddon and Getter Robo Arc. Okay, I never checked out that anime. I could always check it out. You only went to Universal, no Islands of Adventure. I did went to Islands of Adventure actually. That's kind of where most of the rides I was just discussing were actually from in Islands of Adventure. So I was definitely there. Do you think Steven Spielberg is the best filmmaker? I think he's pretty good. I don't know if he's the best one, but he has some solid hits. So that's kind of hard to say if he was good or not. I don't know. He directed Jurassic Park, Jaws, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Those are all great movies. Well, except the third one, Jurassic Park. But honestly, I grew up watching Jurassic Park 3. I know it's not a. I know it's definitely the weakest entry in the series, but I grew up watching that movie so many times that I'm kind of biased towards it. So I can still watch it and still enjoy it for what it was, even though I can kind of see all the facets and stuff that I can understand why that movie's bad. But I still watch it as guilty pleasure. So that's just me. I mean, he definitely has some solid hits, like Jaws. Like, dude, like he inspired the freaking. I mean, if it wasn't for him, Jaws wouldn't have been as big of a deal as it is. So yeah, he definitely had some memorable hits. Like the stuff he made was very memorable. So I would say he's definitely one of the best filmmakers just for that alone. If you can make a movie that can literally stand the test of time all the way to 2021, and I think that says something. Okay, Cruise Nation, you have a good one, bro. Almost broken. That would have been embarrassing, dude. I would have been pissed if I'd opened the box and that shit got shattered. I would have been so upset. Oh my god, that oh my god, I hate it. Oh my god, that pissed me off. Someone, bro, you have a good weekend. You too, brother. Appreciate you, man. Undertale Sands. What is your favorite Kill la Kill episode? Favorite Kill la Kill episode. When she finally confronts her father's killer, Nuri Harume, and actually chops off her arms. That episode I definitely enjoyed the most. Just because, God, that girl was so fucking annoying. Like, please just kill her already. Like, how could someone get? I can't understand how characters could be so annoying, but yet be that's so damn strong. So when she finally got her hands cut off, it was like, oh, thank God, please just kill her already. That episode I definitely found satisfying. That was definitely a good episode for me. Uh, I'm going to leave my religion when the time is right. What's your religion, Jonathan? Also, who's your favorite Kill la Kill character? Uh, that's a good question. I mean, it's would it be a cop out if I just said Ryuko is my favorite because she kind of is. But if I had to choose someone else, I think it would also be a cop out if I said her Senketsu was also one of my favorite characters. But good question. Which one did I like? That's a good question. Like, which one stood out to me? I definitely thought her family, the family she was staying with, her friend, the one that they were always perving at her, like just looking at her, like because she's like wearing that stripper outfit or whatever. Uh, they're not. I mean, they're kind of memorable, but I can't really say what their name are. So I'm just gonna say Ryuko. She's my favorite character. More of the staffs for the ride at Universal are big as wolves. I boycotted ever going to these parks because of their ride policy. Like you can't have loose change in your pocket keys. I mean, you really can't have those on those rides. Like I mentioned before, when I was riding on Velocicoaster, I had my pass around my neck, and it literally almost flew off, and I almost lost it. I had to hold my head down just to make sure it didn't fly away. So yeah, those rides are there. Those restrictions are there for a reason, and luckily they have like free lockers essentially. As long as you have a pass, and as long as it can fit into the hole, I just put it in there, and yeah. But I totally understand what you're talking about. Nam Nam Kasu Jakuzuri. Jakuzuri is my favorite. Okay, I can see that. That's cool. They extort more money from locker rentals than what broke the camel's back. Yeah, I can kind of see that, but luckily, the lockers I had to go to, I just have to scan the pass and it opens a locker for me. So I didn't necessarily have to pay extra for a locker, but some of them do. So, but I can totally understand what you're talking about. I can understand where you're coming from, Bus Nut. What would have been your favorite candy or sweet when you were a child or a teenager? I mean, aside from my favorite, which is Reese's and Nestle Crunch, if I had to choose another candy or sweet that would have been my favorite, I would say it'd be one of those Little Debbie's raspberry swirls. I still eat those. I mean, I don't still eat those now, but like when I was a kid, those are the ones I would buy if I had the sweet, if I had the taste for them. But if it weren't, but if I didn't count the other ones I just mentioned, that would have been my favorite one because those are actually pretty damn good. Mr. Tomato, how you doing, my guy? And well, you remember Phil Swift had some. How could I forget? That's one of my best video, one of my most viewed videos. There's no way how I can forget that. Do you have Netflix? Yes, I do. And so, yeah, so that's one of the best things I did at the park. That was a lot of fun. I went on some rides here and there. I went on a ride for Toy Story where you can actually shoot at lasers. That was a lot of fun. That was really cool. And yeah, that's really all I can think of, honestly. That's one of the most memorable moments I had at the park. And like I said, one of the best moments I've had there was just being able to be able to get on all the rides. Despite my size, I managed to get on virtually all of them. There wasn't really one ride where I didn't fit on. I literally rode everything, and I had the full experience when I was there. And that was easily the best part of the whole thing for me, because if I was heavier like I was several months ago, I wouldn't be able to fit on those rides, and it would have been a very shitty experience. But the fact that I got to ride all those rides without having to worry if I can fit or not, that was easily the best part of that whole trip. It's like all the workout I did from that point was like it was so it paid off so well, and I couldn't have been more happy about that. So that was definitely one of the best moments I had in that park. Have you seen Castlevania? Yeah, I've seen it. So if so, you should check out the Michelle versus the Machine. Okay, I can totally check that out. No problem. In the Bible, God kills people, so therefore Satan is a good guy, and the God is a psycho. God even kills babies. Jesus, goddamn, that's dark. At the 97% rate of Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, I can totally check it out. Definitely. But what should I call it? Yeah. So that's pretty much my whole experience at the park, and the ones I can really think of. They all had. I mean, they were all. I had all great moments there. It was just a lot of fun. Disney World. It was fun too. See what you see. I'm happy to be who I want to be. My new God wants to live my life without a fucking dictator. Yeah, I totally see what you mean, Jonathan. That's really cool, man. Are you thinking about checking Has Been Hotel and Havana Boss? Yeah, I could totally check those out in my spare time. I haven't totally would like to check it out, totally. But yeah, it was. I love that park so much. It was a lot of fun. I did the Spider Man VR ride. That was a lot of fun too. The Slinky Dog Toy Story ride was a lot of fun. Uh, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, before we end, what should we call it? And it was actually like the parks where we were staying at the hotel were very close. It was like barely like less like it was like just about a half a mile. So we could have just walked it. We didn't even have to take our van or whatever. Or and then we even had a water taxi. We didn't even need to take that either. But yeah. So really, if anything, I could just walk to the hotel and walk back and forth if I wanted to. So that was really cool. We did debate on actually going to SeaWorld. However, most of the shows were booked anyway, so we really couldn't go. But so I wasn't. It was all right. But next time we go there, I definitely want to check out SeaWorld. It's another place I've always wanted to go to. Since it was right there. It was right next to our hotel. But everything was just booked, and it was sort of a last minute kind of thing, so we didn't really get to do it. It's all right though. We can always do it another time. What's up, Christian? How you doing, my guy? Never forget Gold Bond medicated powder for your cross. Oh, I'm way ahead of you there. Believe me. Believe me. With that heat and that amount of walking, you're gonna chafe. So you can bet your sweet ass. You can bet your sweet ass I got Gold Bond. I walked outside like a crab from my balls for a frying rash. I know how you feel, man, but oh god, that's not a comfortable feeling at all. That is a very, very, very uncomfortable feeling. Oh, one of the rides we did at the Disney park was Space Mountain. It's an indoor coaster that's all pitch black and everything, which they never bothered to tell me and my sister because they went there several times. And before we got to ride it because it got closed down unfortunately. So like fuck. But we did get to go on it and it was a lot of fun. It was a great coaster. That was a lot of fun. There was another ride that they're gonna open not two in like 2 years from now. It's Tron. So that is not going to be up until 2022. So obviously I didn't get to ride it, but that was still fun. Another ride we went. It was like another. It was sort of similar to Space Mountain. It's an indoor coaster. Forgot the name of it though. It was like a rock coaster. I'm pretty sure this was in Universal, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, yeah, I think I believe it was in Universal. I could be wrong, but that was another fun one too. That was a lot of fun. Okay, let's see what you guys are talking about here. Uh, Phil Swift, I'm Filthy Frank here for fuck's sake. Are you doing reviews and top five lists on Take Two with Ivan and Ruben? We're thinking about doing that. You know, it's just because Ruben's still going through some stuff. His father's in the hospital, so our schedule and coupled with his work schedule, it's kind of hard to try to do things like that. But we are planning on doing top fives and reviews and stuff like that. So we're definitely gonna get around to it. Ha ha ha! Phil switched. Ha ha ha. I want to see you and Rivera do a video on Helsing versus Helsing Ultimate. What do you mean, like the original versus the abridged, or what do you mean by that, Christian? My favorite anime is Demon Lord Dante, aka Mao Dante. Okay, that's cool. Again, another anime I never really checked out, but I could always see. No problem. You should also do a tier list of videos ranking Helsing characters. Yeah, we could totally do that. That's a great idea. Helsing versus Helsing Ultimate OVA. Oh, okay, I got you. Not a bridge. Okay, I got you. I got you there. Yeah, that's something we could. I could totally talk to Ruben about tier lists. We never actually thought about that. I never actually thought about that. So yeah, that's actually a really good idea. I think good idea, Christian. I like it. Thank you for that. We're definitely going to consider it. What do you think of people being racist against forklifts? What? Racist against forklifts? What are you talking about? What? How are people racist against forklifts? I'm trying to put a correlation there. I'm not getting it. Yeah, yeah, Christian. Yeah, yeah. My thoughts exactly. What? Like what? Like I don't know what to say to that. I don't get it. I don't know if you're telling a joke or whatever. I don't know. Like bruh. Every time you laughed at YouTube poop, I laugh so hard, I burst my lungs. Not literally. Yeah, I hope not. I don't want. I don't want to. What you call it? I don't want to be responsible for for you having a collapsed lung. So that would suck. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoy. I'm glad you enjoy the YTP videos. I'm definitely gonna get into them more. So I'm gonna take at least a day to kind of just recuperate and just kind of relax, and then I'll get back into more videos because there are some videos that I have to react to. So I'll definitely get to that when I can. I'm kidding. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad you're kidding because I had no fucking idea what you were talking about there. No idea at all. What is a floppy disk? Wait, what in the floppy disk hell is a racist against forklifts? What in the yeah, yeah, I know you're joking, but what does that still mean? Like, I kind of want to know. Like, where in your head, like, does that correlate? I kind of want to know. Like, if you want to elaborate, then please do so, because I'm really curious. If you wake up as the head of Disney, what do you do? What do you mean by that? If I wake up as the head of Disney, do I, what do I do? I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. Like, if I was like in the Disney park, that's a good question. I don't know. That's a really good question. It's okay, dude. I'm immune to my lungs getting kicked in the veins. I mean, do you have an iron lung? I mean, is your lung made of steel? Like, you can just like, I don't get it. Head of the company. That's a good point. I'm not sure what I would do. I mean, if I was the head of the company, like of Disney in general, that's a good question. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what direction I would take. Honestly, I would just kind of just leave it as it is. I mean, just don't touch it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. Like if I was head of Disney, I'd just say just keep it as it is. Or if I had my own ideas for a Disney movie, I would kind of want to make it happen. I mean, I would totally go for it. But other than that, there's really not much I can think about with that. You know. Head of the company. Do you think meat cannon is weird? Yeah, I do think meat cannon is pretty fucking weird. It really is. It's just like what, bruh. My favorite FNAF character are the Jump Love animatronics. Okay. If I was head of Disney, cancel all the remake live actions, franchise, more 2D live animated films. The live action ones weren't really bad. Like some of them are really good. Like I have no problem with any of the live action ones in my opinion. They were still enjoyable. Like my favorite one in my opinion is Beauty and the Beast. That was a great live action movie. I thought they did a great job. I love Emma Watson as Belle. Like I like Emma Watson as an actor as an actress. She's really good. So I had no problem with her as Belle at all. She's a beautiful girl. She can sing. Autotune, I don't give. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? The guy who played Gaston was really well done. I like the fact that they added certain things that were actually in the original movie. Like instead of like seeing her father right away through the mirror, they had her like go to France, and that's really cool. And like when she leaves to help her father, Beast has his own musical number. Like that wasn't in the original movie. Like those were great moments. You know what I mean? So live actions were not bad. Like another one I really liked was The Jungle Book. That was a really good one. That I thoroughly enjoyed. Like I really didn't have a problem with that at all. If anything, the guy who voiced Shao Kahn, wait, I said Shao Kahn, Shere Khan, that dude was actually intimidating. Like if you watch the Jungle Book and you hear a Shere Khan, he said like he's very British gentleman-ish. Like he would have a cup of tea and shit. Like he doesn't sound threatening. You know what I mean? He's like I just can't take him seriously as a threat because he's just like he's very gentleman. Like he would just probably drink a sip of tea and put a pistol out and just shoot you. Like it's not intimidating. This dude who voiced him in that movie was actually intimidating. I was actually scared. You know what I mean? And that's how Shere Khan should be. I don't mind him having a British accent and kind of being a little bit of a gentleman, but make him intimidating. And that's what I felt that guy did. He did a great job in that role. It was actually intimidating. I was actually scared when he actually killed one of the wolves just out of the blue. It's like that's exactly what I expected to happen. He's that intimidating. You don't know what the hell he's gonna do at that moment. So I don't fully agree that the live action should stop. I think most of them did a great job. Another good one, Maleficent. I did not see that coming at all. And I thought that movie was also really good. Angelina Jolie did a great Maleficent, in my opinion. She was great. Like I love the retelling of Sleeping Beauty, but from her perspective, like they actually gave her a backstory. She wasn't evil for the sake of just being evil. She had a reason for it, and she was kind of redeemed at the end. She was kind of a bitch, but she still redeemed herself. So I like that. I like that they gave a certain character more backstory, more lore, and gave reason for their for why they were evil. And I thought they did a great job with that with her. So, and I love the rendition of Once Upon a Dream. That very eerie, creepy, but it was still beautiful. You know what I mean? It was still very beautiful. So, in The Lion King, I know a lot of people didn't like that. I still thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I don't have much to say about it, but I still enjoyed it. I still thought it was pretty good. Okay, let me get to some more of you guys' questions. Just so you know, guys, I may actually end the live stream very soon. I'm starting to get kind of sleepy. Uh, hi, hired new writers. It's more focused on making good stories and characters and artists. Okay, yeah, that's good. That makes sense. It's always good to switch it up a little bit. Jonathan, I'm also autistic, which explains why you see these weird things out on my text. No, that's fine. I have autistic friends all the time, so believe me, you can say anything you want, buddy. Someone, if I was head of Disney, I would eat all the food. Ivan, what is your worst experiences with a Karen? I don't think I've ever had an experience with a Karen, believe it or not. As weird as it's gonna sound, I don't think I've had a Karen experience. I've seen a lot of Karen experiences online, but personally, I don't think I've ever had one. And as hard as that is to believe, I don't think I've ever really met a Karen. I've seen a lot of them. I mean, even when I play Call of Duty, I don't really run into Karens. Well, that's partly because I mute everybody because I don't want to hear people's shit, unless I'm watching Kostov's troll videos. That shit is funny. That I highly recommend you guys check that dude's channel. That dude's funny as shit. But nah, I never really had any experiences with Karens. I can honestly say I never ran into a Karen. And if I did, you guys will definitely be the first to know if I ever run into a Karen. Uh, Hoopa Doopa, restructure the management of the most of the subsidiaries, Marvel, Lucasfilm, and Fox. Okay. If I was the head of Disney, stop doing that. If I was the head of Disney, all the stories would be badass, kind of like D&D. Needs more music despite the fact. Okay, what car do you own? I don't really own a car. My parents just own uh a Chevy Malibu. I don't have my own car yet. Reopen Blue Sky Studios and make them stop doing Ice Age films, start doing original films and franchises. I like the Ice Age films, but honestly, after the third one, I think that's where they should have stopped. I actually enjoyed the third one. The third one was actually one of my favorite ones. I like the fact that they brought back dinosaurs in that one. So the first three movies were fantastic. Four and five, I was like, okay, that's enough. They at that point they just kind of overstayed their welcome. You know what I mean? Like just quit while you're ahead. The three movies were good as they were. I would say don't continue any more than that. Like they weren't bad movies, but I just felt like they were just really overstaying their welcome. That's my opinion. I had an experiences with a woman like asshole on the bus. Tell me about that, Jonathan. Let's see you guys. If you guys have Karen stories, I'd be more than happy to listen to them. Beauty and the Beast and Maleficent were pretty good. Yeah, I thought those two movies were great. Like I literally had zero problem with them. I thought I liked the retelling of Maleficent. I like the fact that they gave her a backstory, let her know she's not just an evil bitch, but she had her reasons for being evil. I like that. I like when they give characters just reasons. And again, Beauty and the Beast. I'm a massive fan of Beauty and the Beast. I was not disappointed when I saw the movie. I thought it was great. The acting was good. The casting was really good. The production values were just great. I literally didn't have an issue with that movie at all. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And this is coming from someone who watches Disney movies on a regular, well, when I was younger anyway. But I still love it. I still thought it was a great movie. I was almost hit by Karen's car 3 months ago, and she called me blind. Wow. Damn. Fucking Karen. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that, Danny. That sucks. Who would you think? Who would you think would win, the Wicked Witch of the West or Poseidon, Greek god of the ocean? Can you come up with two reasons? Uh, that's a good question. I'm not sure. I'll say Poseidon just because I feel like, given the opportunity, he could probably one shot her with some lightning. Second reason, I can't think of one. I don't know. I just like Poseidon. Poseidon's one of my favorite Greek gods. I like because my favorite element's water, and Poseidon's I've always thought was badass. So I guess I'm kind of biased towards Poseidon. Disney's planning to make Ice Age spin-off films of Buck. What do you mean, the squirrel? Is this the squirrel Buck? Is that who it is? I don't remember. There was this one 40-year-old woman who wanted one of my Nintendo Switch controllers, the one that connects to the side because it had two attachments. What? That's weird. Make a spin-off film of Buck. Honestly, I don't think I would watch that spin-off because one, Buck is. I mean, it had a good moments, but honestly, it was just kind of there. Like it wasn't really. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I'd watch it. Buck was never really. I found really interesting. It was just kind of there as kind of a mid distraction to where the actual three characters kind of left off. You know what I mean? It had some funny moments, like when they were actually caught having sex. I think it was in the third film. That was funny as hell. So that was really good. But other than that, I've actually played a game like an Ice Age video game, and it was really all you were just playing the squirrel the whole time. So that I found kind of disappointing. Like you did play as Manny and the other characters, but only as mini games. You never really played with those characters like as they were. You know what I mean? So that was kind of a buzzkill. I didn't really enjoy the game just for that reason. No, I just didn't care for the squirrel at all. As weird as that sounds. Ronald McDonald, hello. I have subscribed and liked the live stream. Thank you so much for that, Ronald. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for that, man. Appreciate it. I agree with you, Ivan. Those two Ice Age movies overstayed their welcome. Yeah, they really did. Like the first three movies were great. Meltdown was great. Down the Dinosaurs was great. The last two movies, that's enough. Poseidon can also conjure water. It's a witch's weakness. Plus, Poseidon is immortal to both physical and physical type. Okay, yeah, that's a good reason. I didn't think about that. I think about that, Jonathan. Thank you for that. Gator Boy, what's up, dude? How you doing, my guy? Sandy goes for Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, that was a good movie. Actually, I thought those movies were pretty good. I didn't have a problem with it being there. Did you finish Valhalla? No, I didn't get a chance to finish it. I want to. I did live stream it, but it's such a big ass game that I just didn't have the time to do it all. Like I do want to finish it. I don't know if I'll live stream it again, just because it's such a big game, and it's so time consuming. It's not like when I play Call of Duty where I'm just doing one particular thing for a set amount of hours. No, that's a huge ass game. but I do want to finish it. Do you think that there is going to be a Ronald McDonald movie by Universal? I know there's a canceled Ronald McDonald movie by Fox. Who would make a movie based on Ronald McDonald? How would that go? Like that sounds like an emoji movie situation, and not in a good. And that's not a compliment. The emoji movie sucked. So yeah, I hope that never happens. That has no business being a movie. What would you do if you got shouted out by Mr. Beast and gained around 1 million subs in 24 hours? I would shit my pants. I would just say thank you so much, but that would just be like nothing. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I would do. I have no idea. I would just be so shocked that I just we wouldn't be able to respond for a certain amount of time. I don't know. Bad Gator Boy. I followed you on Instagram. Please reply there. Okay, I'll check you out later, dude. No problem. I played Diablo 2. If only they added HP Lovecraft Shinshu into the game. Okay, that is just my opinion. That's fine, Hoopa. TP version, Ronald McDonald. Okay, that would be funny. That was a YTP. That would actually be funny. I could totally see that. Dude, get it. Get to it. I just recently finished all the side missions in Origins. Origins was fun. I played Origins. That was a really good game. The Emoji Movie was a ripoff of Wreck-It Ralph and Inside Out. Yeah, that movie had no reason to exist. Can you please give me a shout out? Okay, shout out to Gator Boy FF, everybody. Show him some love in the chat. There you go. There's your shout out. Have you played Resident Evil 8 yet? No, I haven't played it. I haven't really played any of the Resident Evil games, to be honest. They just really weren't my thing. Maybe I will at some point. I remember when I met Judge Doom in a dream, but I became friends with him over time. Really, how did that go, Jonathan? Hmm. How did that go? Excuse me. Can you please give me a shout out? Big fan, sir. I watched your Flying Kitty reactions. What's up, Devanga Dash? Shout out to Devanga Dash. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but shout out to you, dude. Guys, I think I'm gonna end the live stream here, just because I'm starting to fall asleep. I'm starting to get really tired. I have requested you many times. Please react to the Rock goes back to the back YTP by the YTP. Okay, dude, I'll definitely check it out. Like I said, thoughts on Illumination films? They're good. Like I think they did Despicable Me. I believe I could be wrong about that. That was a good movie. So yeah, that was definitely one of the good movies that he did. If that is Illumination movie, I could be wrong. Last question. That's fine, dude. It went fine. All it took was kindness from the heart to his. He broke down on the ground weeping. Oh, that's kind of crazy. That's cool, Jonathan. See you, Danny. All right, guys. I think this is where I'm gonna end the live stream here. I'm starting to fall asleep. I'm very exhausted from the journey, but I really wanted to do this live stream for you guys because I just want to share this journey with you. And as soon as I get all of those videos and pictures, and I'm gonna do a montage and then post it on this channel. And I hope you guys would enjoy those when it comes out. So guys, that's gonna be on this live stream. Thank you all so much for all the love and support you guys have shown me. I'm so glad to finally be back home, back to getting videos to you guys. And you guys are just awesome people. I love each and every one of you to death. Yeah, I know that. Alright guys, that's the end of this video. If you guys have any videos you'd like me to react to, leave it in the comment section down below. Put on post notifications so you don't miss what I do. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that other good stuff. Follow me on all my social medias. I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love guys. Stay awesome.